Jacksonville, Florida. Supposed neutral ground for these two old rivals. Not a lot of distance separates the two, and when they come here for this clash, it can define a season, no matter what's happened before, what might happen now. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was #1 team you wanted to.
Picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. Inside. Touchdown, Dogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the target. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Quarterback running on the draw. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Direct snap. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that's probably not where the hole was supposed to be.
No, that's not where it's supposed to go. You want to run the ISO in the middle of the field, downhill. All the guys are set up to run that play downhill too, so when you bounce it out wide, a lot of times those angles aren't set up on the outside, and the play was dead from the beginning with that inside penetration.
It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
A strike downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making checks. Going to take a shot on second and short. Throws to the tight end. Trying to bull his way in.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Gonna look downfield again. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th. You're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. It's complete. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Complete downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket. They're a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. Got his man. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Go straight ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The snap sets up to throw. That's caught. It's Montgomery. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Under fire. Now he's looking into the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, he